Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy. Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Adam Adrian with Connect Child and Family. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So now you are the executive director, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And we were talking a little bit before we got going here. You have some new and exciting stuff. But before we get to talking about that, let's dig in a little bit to who you are as an organization and kind of your mission in our community and in our surrounding communities.
Yes. So it all started 5 years ago. We just came up on our 5th anniversary.
Congratulations.
As a nonprofit in Quincy.
Yeah.
And my wife and I decided to become foster parents. And then from that experience, we just experienced some gaps. Just, there's amazing frontline workers, doing great things, but with whether it was educational advocacy or just, payments for services were delayed by the state. There's a lot of just financial strains that are put on foster parents, and we're like, what can we do to help?
Right.
So our eyes were open to the need, and we're like, well, let's start a nonprofit. We
Right.
didn't have any experience, didn't, know anything, so we took the steps to start a nonprofit. We're like, how can we sustain our operations? We don't have any money. And Knapide Manufacturing has a program where if you are a nonprofit, you can rent space there, and it's basically rent-free. So that really allowed us to sustain our operations there. And then as private donations, grants, and things came in, we were able to kind of get the ball rolling. We sat down with DCFS, Chaddock, and Lutheran, the main agencies in town, and said, what do you guys need in addition to what you guys are doing? And we developed our services from that meeting.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
So you and your wife started this. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So I've heard of it. I know that you are a phenomenal resource in our community to connect the needs with the resources,
Yep.
right? But what was so it's basically, it's more than financial,
Yep.
right? I mean, it's when you're thinking about these kids in the foster community, right? And then you're trying to not only advocate for them, but spread awareness about the foster program in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
And get that vortex of how do we get this out there? How do we get more foster families involved? But then once we get them involved, how do we make sure they have what they need to do this the right way?
Sure.
Right?
It's just a holistic approach, and, kind of making it down to a simplistic form is, seeing a need and meeting a need. And, I read a quote from the late Jimmy Carter about just why we do what we do, and I'll read it real quick.
Yeah.
I have one life and one chance to make it count for something. I'm free to choose that something. My faith demands that I do whatever I can, wherever I can, whenever I can, for as long as I can. And that's in a nutshell.
That's so fitting.
Yeah.
Yes. R.I.P. of course to Jimmy Carter. But
definitely.
What a fitting quote. It gave me goosebumps because it is, we do have but one short life, and we have choices every day to do something good. It's incredible that you and your wife have chosen to do this, not only as a foster family, but to help other families and these kids, because if we don't, who will, right?
And COVID kind of created a nice opportunity for us where we started working with intact families. So the biological families have not lost their children to the foster system.
Okay.
And we were able to come alongside, and just our services have expanded since then, but we have a habilitation program where we work with them with cleanliness of the home, budgeting, life skills, parenting. So our thought is, and it's not just our thought, but if we can keep the family unit together, and they don't have to go through the foster system, everybody's better in the long run.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely where I think it's a great place to start.
Yep.
Right? If you can help build that foundation, because it's not for lack of, a lot of times it's not for lack of wanting to do it. Sometimes it's just they don't have, they don't have the foundation themselves to do it, and then they don't have the resources. So awesome to hear that you guys are also helping in those situations as well. Now, if I understand correctly, so you have a location at 6th and State, okay,
yep.
and then you also have a thrift store, right?
Yep.
And all of those proceeds go back to the
foster care community. A lot of times, we'd run into, hey, can you help with the bed bug situation? And that's several $1,000s. We couldn't say yes before, but now with generous people in our community, bringing their donations to our store, those profits go back to saying yes more.
Okay. So. And then what do you accept at the thrift store if I were to donate something?
Yeah, any and all. Clothing items from 0 to adult, household, furniture pieces. If they're bigger items, we do have a warehouse staff that can, schedule a pickup time.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, that's very good to know, because I think there are some places in town, but people are always looking, especially this time of year, to kind of clean out some stuff to make room for some newer stuff that you maybe have just gotten. Connect Child and Family.
Yeah, we're located by Wendy's in El Rancho Rito in the shopping center behind 307 North 36, Suite 207.
Love it. Excellent. And then you have a new expansion. You've expanded with a new facility, right?
Correct. Okay. We've just kind of been praying about just growth, and our board of directors went through a strategic planning session, offered through a grant by the Tracy Family Foundation.
Excellent.
And just as we grow and take those steps in that process, a facility that we can call our own, that we can, raise money to remodel and revamp and kind of refresh, just to serve and support our community. That's kind of been on our, to-do list for a long time now. Yeah. And we had a memorial gift come in that really kind of poured gas to the fire to allow us to purchase 435 Hampshire. It's right on the Washington Square.
Okay. Yeah.
Really excited to be able to just, have a building down there. One, it's going to bring, awareness in a good location for that, but just to be a part of, the revitalization of downtown and just do our part in the community. Yeah,
creating a hub for those resources.
Yeah.
I love it. Adam, thank you so much. Connect Child and Family not only serves Adams County, but it serves 4 or 5
other counties.
Okay.
I could rattle them off, but, we're just trying to meet those needs.
Yeah.
And, this new space, we're going to hopefully have a collaborative working space with, multiple, organizations to just kind of improve efficiencies and just continue to meet those needs we see.
Yeah, love it. If people want more information on how they can help, or more information on how you serve, where would they go?
You can go to our website, connectchildandfamily.com, and otherwise, you can email us as well at info@connectchildandfamily.com.
Love it. Adam, thank you so much.
Sorry.
.org. Yeah, that always trips me up too. Adam, thank you and your wife so much for, being the kickstarters of all of this. I love it. I think it's a need that every community needs, and I'm glad to see that someone's stepping up, and I hope other people step up to help as well, whether through donations of time, monetary donations, or just going to visit.
Yeah.
Show your support, right?
Definitely.
Love it. Adam, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. All right, coming up next, I sit down with the pet of the week. Stay tuned.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan-favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
And welcome back. Now it's time for Pet of the Week. Of course, brought to you by Jeff Wemel of Mays Real Estate and your State Farm agent, Bill Trelissner. Thank you guys so much for bringing us the Pet of the Week. And thank you, Herb Blanke, with Quincy Humane Society for bringing our Pet of the Week, Jackson. So,
no problem.
Yeah, so Herb, now you are the manager, what is it?
Just the kennel manager.
Kennel manager.
Yes.
Not just the kennel manager.
Not just the kennel manager.
It's a big job.
It is. It is a very big job, and I do a lot of the animal training. I do a lot of the dog meets, and when you come in and you're interested in a new dog and things like that.
Yeah. But you also do training, yes. Right? Which he's given me a treat here for Jackson to be a part of. Sit up here on the couch, but Jackson's kind of busy and he smells the treats. Anyway, so Jackson is a 3-year-old lab mix. What is he?
Yes, a Shepherd lab mix at 3 years old. But don't let that 3-year-old fool you, because my man's got all kinds of puppy in him.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, just a lot.
Very, very sweet boy. So when I went out, of course, I'm really excited to see every Pet of the Week, but, seeing a bigger dog is always like it hits my heart. So I came out and I was like, oh my gosh. He was like,
I love the big dogs too.
Now he's going to take on your energy, which is good to know, right?
He will. He will mirror how you feel. So if you come in with that happy-go-lucky on 12, he's going to be on 12 too. But once you settle down, he'll, as you can see, very food motivated.
Yeah.
He follows. He will listen.
Yeah.
He's just got to slow down.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He's got that gotta go in him.
He's got a little pup in him, but he is a sweet, sweet boy. Good for any family, really. It's just the energy. You want to make sure that you're ready for that, right?
Yes.
So now, when you were talking about earlier, you were talking about being the kennel manager. You get to see the difference in kennel life versus being out of the kennel, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shelter life can be very stressful for all the dogs and the cats that we have in our shelter. If you've been to our shelter before, it's very clean. It's a great place. My staff is top-notch amazing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a very hard shift, and then you got a lot of other dogs hopping and jumping around. So a guy like Jackson, if you come down and you look at Jackson in his kennel, he is literally, and I mean literally, bouncing off the wall.
Oh, really?
But then when he comes up to a get acquainted room, completely different dog.
Yeah.
Calm, chill, the dog you see before you.
Right.
Really relaxed, easy going. It's just there's so many dogs. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
So that kennel behavior isn't the same behavior. So if you guys ever come down and you walk through and you're like, oh, I saw Jackson, but he is very excitable. He's a completely different dog outside of it.
So give him a chance.
Just give him a chance.
And you do have the get to know you room. We
even have an outside play yard that we can go to. If he's got more energy and needs to run. Jackson loves to play fetch with the tennis ball.
Yeah.
He's about 95% there.
Really?
He will go get it. he will come to about as far from me to you, and most of the time he'll bring it to you, but then
Yeah.
sometimes he just stops and
Yeah.
decides to play with it.
Sure.
So
If you get sidetracked, I get like
he
that
does.
too. Yeah.
But he's almost there with the whole catch and bring back.
Yeah.
He's a real good boy when it comes to that.
Oh my goodness, who wouldn't love to have Jackson in their home? You know, especially like right after the holidays. It's like this would be a perfect New Year buddy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bring Jackson home. So you said he's about 3. He is available. You can go check him out at the Quincy Humane Society, and I do recommend getting him out in the yard, getting him in the get to know you room so that you can see his true personality. I think this is it, right?
He's like
just
night
a
and
good
day.
boy.
This
Yeah.
is night and day. This in the kennel he is on 12.
Yeah.
And here he is a calm 2.
Yeah.
Like, and right now if you come in today, we have him up front in one of our get acquainted rooms.
Okay.
So you won't even see him acting wild and silly.
Gotcha.
He'll go. You can walk straight in and say hello to him.
Yeah.
And play and do everything that you're doing right now.
Yeah. Well, I will
Hopefully
say,
fall in love.
yeah, firsthand, Jackson is easy to fall in love with. He is a sweet, sweet boy looking for his forever home. Herb, thank you so much for bringing him in.
Almost forgot.
Yeah.
He rides in the car great.
Oh, he does?
Super great on the car
Oh.
ride. He didn't try to be all in my face.
Yeah.
He laid down in the back seat.
Oh.
He was great.
See, that's what you need, especially for a dog like this who loves to be out and about with their owner, right?
Yes.
Yeah, love it. Well, Herb, thank you so much for bringing Jackson in. Jackson,
No
I hope
problem.
you find
It's
your
always my
forever
pleasure.
home. Yeah. So thank you again to our sponsors, and of course to Muddy River News for letting us, feature a Pet of the Week, brought to you by Jeff Wemelt and Bill Trelistner. Thank you guys so much, and we want to find Jackson his forever home, right, Jackson? Yeah. So visit Quincy Humane Society today, and go check him out and all the other animals that are available. Take one home for the new year, right?
Yes.
Got it.
New year, new you, right?
That's right. New pet. Yes. Love it. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you here next time. Right, Jackson. Are you ready for that treat? Huh? Yeah. Who's a good boy?